picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with BYU's head coach. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. So BYU's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
On the option. Quick toss. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Makes a catch. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. A give to Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Bolden. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Miller. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get... Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it. He could make you miss. He could run you over. The injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
After the incomplete pass, there is... Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Bolden. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
There he goes. Touchdown ASU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. BYU lines up quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Makes the catch. It's Casper. Off to the races to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Cougar! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run the counter. Fighting off the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Boley. That's caught. It's Harris. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Powers through the defender. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his...
Makes the grab. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll go to the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside. It's Martin. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Using his legs, it's Martin. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense set on first down. They'll give it to him again. Could be an alley. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. A little really, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. BYU right back to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Martin. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside, it's Martin. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He caught it! Touchdown, Cougars.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Here's a hit, and it's a sack.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Off the RPO, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run it left here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
There's some room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that last carry pays off with a C note, already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first half.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got it. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's got it up, and that'll set him up with a 1st and goal. Easy choice to go for it on 4th down there, right?
I love the play call there on 4th and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, BYU! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get.
He's going for the big play. Snatches it on the run. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Sun Devils head coach told me something crucial. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. Back to pass. It's Bolden. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the BYU sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Snowed under by the defense.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. The option, he'll keep it. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23. And this D would love to force a field goal try. He'll try it again. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Boley. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throwing right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Unloads quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Martin. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Bolden. Quickly to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Finds his man. It's Harris. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to Brown. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Hand off for Brown. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. One more time, it's Brown. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Bowling. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And now it's a one-possession game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Sun Devils come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The give, running right, Brown. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Bowling. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And here's the return. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Might have a chance. Smashes through the tackle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, BYU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Cougars with the immediate response.
Well, that's a great job by the offense responding after your defense just gave up a touchdown. But here's a situation where you want to go for 2 and make this a 9-point game. You kick an extra point, it's only 8, and the opponent, if they go down the field and score, could tie it up if they hit the 2-pointer. So I think the analytics in this situation are telling you, you want to go for 2.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll run the screen. Can't get him to the ground. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. 22. Running inside. It's Lions. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
Here we go. Ready.
Keeps it on 1st down. Got a little grass. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. It's 1st down from the 11. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougar! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Bowling. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Harris. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Looking for a big play. Got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the first. Got room on the return. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Let it go. But maybe a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship. And winning a national championship maybe